the killer of small channels, in my opinion, is people are impatient. Stop what you're doing, take a deep breath, be patient, relax. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 different things that I have done research on and have some of my own experience to prove that these things actually work for small YouTube channel growth. Number 1, spend more time on research. The inclination is that we just want to get content out there. And that's exactly what I said in my previous videos. And a lot of people say that. They say just start. And it's true. If you're just starting, just upload your first video and start talking and start getting comfortable with that. Because once you get comfortable with that, that part's over and then you can focus on your content. That's true. But once you get past that and you do want to focus on your content, then be more patient, do more research, understand what it is that viewers want to see, that your subscribers want to see, that people on YouTube want to see. Because again, if you put that content on there, YouTube is going to be more inclined to promote your video and put it out there so that you get more views and subscribers and everyone's happy. So you can do that by looking at other YouTubers in your same genre niche that are successful and say, what is it that they're doing? What are they talking about? And look at their pages, look at the kind of videos that they do. And again, don't copy them one for one. Add your own value, add your own personal experience to it. But you can use that information to better your channel and create content that is probably going to be more popular. So take your time, come up with a good topic, and focus on that for your next video. Number 2, when you upload your videos, set them to private initially. Now, I know you've heard that probably 1,000 times by watching other videos, and it's true. The YouTube algorithm does need time to process your video, to understand what your video is all about, to look at your thumbnail, to look at the what do they call that? Captions, what you're talking about in the video. They look at that and then they create their own idea of what your video is about. And they can't do that if you upload it and set it live immediately. They don't know who to show it to. So your first, the first time that you upload it, the first few seconds, YouTube has no idea who wants to view it. Now, if you have, 1 million subscribers, they have a good idea. They'll show it to all your subscribers, blah, blah, blah. But when you're starting out and you don't have very many subscribers, that's a really good tip. Set it to private. And again, be patient. The inclination is you want to get that out there because you're like, well, what if it's the next viral video and it's going to have 1 million views? I want to know that. I want to see, instant gratification. But the best way to do it is to set it to private. Some say a few days, some say up to a week. To me, a week seems long. I'd say, a few days seems to be the best. Now, I have tried this, and when I do this, I do see an improvement on the views. But obviously this channel is just starting out as well, so I'm still learning, but that's kind of the research that I've seen as well. Number 3 is tied to number 2. Give your uploads time. So again, if you are rushed, you immediately set it to public versus private, like I said in number 2. This is especially important. But even if you go through that and you wait a week, you've uploaded it, now you set it to public and you're ready to see how many millions of views you're going to get, and the first 24 hours go by and you've got 10 views or 5 views or whatever it may be, and it kind of has flatlined and you're like, what's going on? I waited for it, I did all that. Still give it some time. I've had videos, here's an example that I'm showing now from my other channel, 5 Travel Far, and that's a short, but it's true for long form videos as well. Essentially the first 24 hours or whatever that is showing, the first little bit, there was hardly any views. But then the algorithm picked it up, they found the audience for that video, and then it took off and I got, several hundred views. And I've had this happen on multiple videos. The analytics that they show on YouTube are really beneficial because they do give you a lot of insight as to what's going on with your videos. Are you getting the reach that you're expecting? So again, be patient. When you upload a video and it is good, give it some time. Now, after you give it some time and you have been patient and after a couple days it's still flatlined, think about changing the thumbnail. Think about changing the description. Think about changing something about it to make it more interesting for the algorithm to pick it up again, reprocess it, and hopefully get it out there for everybody to see. Okay, number 4, upload less frequently, but more consistently. Frequently means how many videos basically you're putting out total. frequently means I'm uploading 2 today, 3 tomorrow, 4 the next day, whatever. I'm very frequently uploading things. Instead of doing that, create a schedule. Say once a week, every Friday, I'm going to put out a video. Then you have a schedule to work towards. You have your subscribers have something to look forward to every week. They know what to expect. That's consistency. When they know what to expect from your channel, and YouTube does the same. When you kind of change it up and you upload 2 videos today, and then you wait 2 months for the next video, well, their YouTube algorithm is going to look at that and say, they're not very consistent. We don't know when to expect the next one. So be patient. The killer of small channels, in my opinion, is people are impatient. Okay, the last thing, number 5, don't give up. Be patient. Don't give up. In kind of summary of all of this, obviously the theme is to be more patient. But in my opinion, the killer of small channels is everybody thinks this is really easy. So they upload a couple videos, they get no views on it, and they say, wow, okay, well, I'm just not cut out for that. Nobody likes my content. I'm going to stop doing it. It's not worth the effort. And, I'll admit I've had that, I've had that same talk with myself when I upload a video. I think my last video that I did had 0 views at the time of making this video. It said 0 views. And so it's a little discouraging because it's like, well, I did put time into that, not a ton, but I did research. I still did it. I put myself out there, and now, I'm not getting rewarded in any way. Nobody's watching it. I'm not expecting, it to go viral and have 1 million views, but nobody's watching it. Nobody's commenting on it, obviously, if nobody's watched it. And so it's a little discouraging. What I've seen from many other channels, it takes time. So you have to upload 50 videos, 100 videos maybe, and maybe at that point you'll take off. A lot of it is, you have to do little changes along the way to understand, I need to get better at this. I need to change this. You need to find what works along the way, but it still takes time. There are people that upload 1 video and it'll go viral and they'll have 1 million views. But that's a very small subset of the channels on YouTube. Most of them are small channels that just can't get off the ground, and the people become discouraged and just stop. Like I said in my first video, I have a boring Midwestern accent, but there's probably a lot of people that relate to that say, I'm not that good in front of the camera. I'm average looking at best. I can still relate to people, just like movie stars relate to people, just like, opera singers, just like sports players, just like, whatever it may be, carpenters. Everybody can relate to somebody else, and that connection that you build with them is what keeps us going and makes us, coming back to YouTube and seeing that. So in summary, those 5 things are summed up by being more patient. It takes time, like this channel that I'm doing right now. I mentioned before, I have this other channel, 5 Travel Far, which is only shorts on it. I don't talk on it at all. They haven't even seen my face on that channel. You can check it out if you want. It's all about traveling. But this channel is more about how to grow on YouTube. And again, my passion is helping people in this way because I'm an engineer, I'm a project manager, so I know how to do research and come up with themes and how to improve on things. So I'm hoping every one of my videos is going to get better and better as I go on. And just like talking in front of the camera, hopefully is going to get better and easier for me as I continue to do that. So the 5 things are: 1, spend more time on research, be patient, put in the time, come up with a good topic. Number 2, set your videos to private when you upload them immediately. Don't put them on public. Set them to private for some amount of time, at least a couple days, maybe up to a week. You can experiment with that. Set them to private until the algorithm has a chance to pick it up and understand who the audience is, then set it to public. You can even schedule it a week out so that it's automatic. Do that so that you have a better chance of success with that video. Number 3, give your uploads time. So if immediately they don't take off, then give it some time. I've had many videos that have started with very few views, and then all of a sudden they take off and they do just fine. Again, the algorithm needs time to work. Unfortunately, we can't see a lot behind the curtain of what's going on, so we have to make these assumptions based on what information we do know. Number 4, upload less frequently, but be more consistent. So as you've heard on many other channels, I'm sure, set a schedule once a week, twice a week, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you can do. Don't worry about getting 1,000 videos out there. Instead, just stick to a schedule of, this year I'm going to put out 1 video a week, so I'm going to do 52 videos, or twice a week, whatever that may be, Do that and stick to it and be patient. Don't try to rush it and put out 1,000 videos in hopes that one will go viral and you'll be successful. And finally, the fifth thing, and the most important, don't give up. Keep going. Upload your videos. Keep learning. Keep listening to other YouTubers. Keep analyzing all of the stats of the videos that are successful and build on that, and keep practicing in front of the camera. Do all these things and hopefully your small channel will grow just like mine. Good luck.